Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once more to more Darkest Hour. So, we are continuing once more with the Total Realism project. Though I have made a change here, I finally figured out how to do it, and I have changed our flag. So we now have a fascist UK flag, so that shall be good. I would have changed it for these, but frankly, I am pretty lazy. It might be changed. I can't quite tell. It looks maybe a little bit different. It kind of looks like a liner, but I can't really see. So that's a possibility. But either way, it doesn't matter too particularly much. Okay, so we now know that messing with Spain can have some rather dramatic consequences that we couldn't really foresee. So, we're not going to do anything crazy like that, as frankly I think the world might implode again. So we'll try to resist. We'll try. I could really do with bringing some order to the colonies. That would be certainly fantastic. Right, Belgium. I should move some troops over here. South Africa could be a major pain in the arse, but I don't think we'll be fighting. No, actually, we will be fighting South Africa. That makes things a little difficult, but we'll see what we can do. I'll station this division down here. That should be decent enough. And we have some more forces over here, which will station there. I mean, I could go for a landing, like a naval landing, but I think we'll be okay. Not many ships. Well, there is a good number of ships actually here. Right, there we go. Get some extra ones in there. Fill out those numbers. There we go. Great news. So HMS Glorious over here. We are in need of more carriers, that's for sure. Right. So we'll have HMS Glorious and its accompanying fleet based at Malta. Close enough. Right, that'll do. Okay. So I'll send you over here to Plymouth. Now, I do need to organise the Navy, but there's so much to organise. We'll organise the once war comes, really. Right then, so we are building. Carrier research is underway. I suppose I might as well carry on with these babies, considering that we're already 11% through them. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but it's something, and I suppose I should carry it on. Now, should I continue to build Marines? I think we'll build a few Marines, and then in the future we might change it up. Right, so we don't need everything in that. In fact, I could put some more into production, or not actually, considering that we're spending a hell of a lot on supplies. Like an absolutely insane amount on supplies. So, yeah. We'll have to make do. That was pretty quick. Right, so we'll have these guys at Portsmouth. I think this is a new flag. That kind of looks like a lightning bolt. I just can't really tell due to the fact that you can't really zoom in that far. That's the one gripe I have with Dark Tower. If you could zoom in a little bit more, it would make things so much better. Especially in France. Like, this area here gets so hard to see when there's incredible amounts of units. You just can't see what's going on exactly. Okay. So we're going to see the Sudetenland ceded to the Germans sooner. Okay. Right, here we go, the Treaty of Munich. So our ally has got a good amount of power from that. Decent amount of IC, I should say. I kind of do want to work on more nuclear research. Obviously, we are pretty much on schedule here, and we can't really get any better until a few years from now. So we'll hold off then. I may go for the other ship designs here. Escort Carrier 39, not really too much of an issue. Pre-World War II heavy cruiser. I could build heavy cruisers instead of battleships and battle cruisers, perhaps. At least then I can make up some firepower for the bombardments without having to spend so very much on a battleship. It's not so much the IC cost, it's more like the time. Actually, speaking of IC costs... yeah, it's 5.1 IC, that's actually quite a lot. 4.5... yeah, sea attack is almost double for this, though. Actually, that's a pretty similar build time. In fact, that's the same build time. Okay, that's not really any good, is it? No, that's pretty terrible, actually. A town class. So that's 1935. So, yeah, I think we might as well just stick with light cruisers and for the most part, perhaps. These are 35 destroyers. Do we have anything else? Any newer destroyers than that? We must be close. 39 carrier be done soon. I guess I might just cancel the 2 carriers. I'm not... no, I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep them. Okay, there we go. 41. Yeah, there we go. Destroyers. We'll get on with that one. Yeah. We'll cancel 2 of these factories, so that's going to free up about 10 IC there in total, which will be enough to start building some more carriers. And there we go, 2 more carriers there. Lovely. We'll have to start building up these carriers now. I mean, Germany's going to make up the main land forces here, so that's fine by me. We just need to focus on the sea, which is obviously our thing here, isn't it? Right, pre-World War II heavy cruiser, fantastic. Let's get that light cruiser. I do want to see what we can get here. So Leander, Emerald, and etc. now obsolete. The Crown Colony and Dido class are the new ones. Ah. Oh well. It's 1938, we are a fascist Britain, so yeah. I don't think we really give too much of a muffin about treaties. Okay. Rocket engine will be very useful in the future. Naval doctrines. That's somewhere away. I'm going to get this, however. This will improve the range of my ships, which will be quite nice. Especially in the future, when we try to invade places quite far away. So all of this is basically preparation for that time. Okay. Yes, okay. So I need to bring back those forces from Bermuda. There we go. I'm going to be at war with Canada, aren't I? I think I'm going to base these troops over here then. Well, just the infantry division, if there is an infantry division with them. Then at least I can defend St. John's, which will give me my, well, entry into Canada. Right, we have 2 divisions here. 2 divisions will be more than enough to defend this island. So that's good for me. Right, we'll leave these guys over here. We'll take the Marines back to Britain. But we'll have them stationed over here in Bristol. At least then I can keep it separate for the time being. Right, infantry, support tank. I suppose we're not really going to have much chance to build up armoured forces. We're really kind of going to have to concentrate on the naval aspect. 1939 submarines could be quite nice. Looks like we have our submarine guy busy. Torpedoes, AA equipment would be great news. There we go. Yeah, our best guys. Oh no, never mind. Right there, terrific. Yeah, I mean, I'm really relying on the fact that we're going to be in the Axis for my colonies to be fairly safe. I mean, Italy's going to be good. They'll have a good amount of forces over here that they should use to deal with France, so that's fine by me. We might be able to see some colonies from the French. Whatever. That's fine by me. Right, so we can seize colonies like this, that'd be great. Yes, the only other big French fort down here, sorry, not fort, is down here. So if we could try to seize that, that would be really damn helpful. Okay. Hawk Lobby would be good. Though going towards central planning could be good too, as it would increase the amount of IC we have, but it would increase the amount it would cost to upgrade. So we'll go towards Hawk Lobby. That's the best. Things become a little bit cheaper, so you can't complain. Right, now we can start producing the better destroyers, that's good news. The new light cruisers will be soon thereafter. I am going to start researching this early, as we are going to need new carriers fairly quickly. To a certain extent, we might be able to just get away with upgrading our carrier groups. But obviously better carriers are just better in general. More hit points, more AA, more sea attack, that sort of thing. They're just better. And I do believe that they do in fact carry more actual planes on board, so they will probably have a greater attack. Okay. The good news is that Germany's building up. They have a good amount of force on the Maginot Line there, with France, well, on the border there. So at least they're going to be well defended. Right, there we go. That would be damn helpful. Okay, back to Naval. So this is Capital Designs. So we might start producing some super heavy battleships later on. Depending really on the situation at large. There we go, so we can have 5. Right, offering Portugal help. Starting in the early 1930s, Portugal began a rearmament program to bring their forces up to date. This process, which started slowly, was accelerated with the start of the Spanish Civil War. The British government, trying to influence Portugal away from Germany, offered its help. Right. We'll offer a big aid package. See if we can bring them towards us. If we bring them towards us, they'll join the Axis Alliance anyway. So that'd be good. Can I get some escorts in there? This is actually pretty good. So I'll have it to defend the actual transports. There we go. Good news is the fact that Germany will trade with us, of course, and we will trade with Germany. So Germany, therefore, should be able to receive all the materials they need. Okay, there we go. Starting to get a nice gearing bonus. Right. Lovely. So now we finally have the base amount of IC naval treaty violation bite me. So I'm not entirely sure what we'll do. I think what we'll try... That's going to keep happening, isn't it? Yeah, I think what we'll try is a landing. Possibly a Le Havre. Military credit for Poland. Soon after joining the Allies, Poland asked the United Kingdom and France for help in its modernization of its army, mainly air force. Historically, both countries decided to give Poland special credits for military equipment. From the United Kingdom, Poland acquired modern plane engines, and on contract, 100 Fairey battle bombers. That's an interesting name. Forget it. We're going to hold on to them. Deny the Polish anything extra. Okay. The end of Czechoslovakia. Appeasement has failed. Right, there we go. We've got even more IC now. Fantastic. Excuse me. Right then, so the Germans are moving their forces to the border. Let's see. We'll put some into reinforcements here. We do have more IC here, so we can actually... Well, I'm going to start upgrading, I think. We'll see. We'll get rid of that descent first, and then we'll deal with it. If I can keep my forces up to date, then that'd be good. Though, I think I'm going to start building more naval. Yeah, we'll get that going. I'm going to need them, of course. Okay. Crown slash Dido class, or Dido class. Dido. Two attachments. Radar could be good. Would give us a much better detection range. Well, just better detection capabilities. That would give us a little bit more attack. So I'm going to go with radar. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad at all. Right, ML class. These babies are anti-submarine, aren't they? So I need some ASW. Equipment? Right, guarantee the independence of Poland. The world must be spared another great war. Let's see what happens here. Poland accepts. Yeah, I did not want to take that extra descent hit. Military training out. Good, so we can see some more manpower over here. That's very good news. Yeah, Germany's really moving to the border here. I do hope that they do keep this border garrisoned, however. Would be rather silly if they did not. Mass assault. Ah, yeah, that'll do nicely. Yeah, so I think what we're going to try and do here is, Ooh. That's not looking good for China. Yeah, so what we'll do then is basically land in the north, right? Guarantee to Greece. Honestly, it does not matter. The MS Suffolk. Ah, I see. Right, fantastic. Production planning, that's going to help us out even more. So we'll go with production control. And then once we have production control, we can go for assembly line experience. And then I'll go for the ship building. So then we can start churning out more ships. And hopefully we'll have enough time before the United States gets into the war to try and really churn out some ships. Especially carriers. Just carriers. Carriers are the main focus here. Okay. So I need a tech group here to be free. Naval logistics will be free soon enough, so that's great news. There we go. Give it a little bit longer. And boom goes a diamond mine. Okay. Oh. I guess we already have it. Huh. Oh well. I mean, I should be building more troops. So what I'll probably do then is I'll have like one infantry division on the go as well. Anti-radar. How odd. Ah. So that's a large DD. This is our 38 DD. There's a decent range difference in them. Cost is about the same, but this takes quite a lot longer to build, and I think that makes a big difference here. Destroyers are more, well, they're my escorts, aren't they? Yeah, just look at that. So goddamn cheap. Absolutely no problem there. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a infantry division into that queue. Still have some spare, I see, so I'll send, put 2 into there. Then these forces can be built up over time, and then at least can use those men there for future invasions, and just in general to increase the size of our army. Which is not very large, honestly. If I wasn't lazy, I would have the Raj move its military force to me, but I can't be asked. Ah, right, yes, I was going to go win an invasion of Iraq, wasn't I? Well, actually, what we'll do then is we'll use that to invade Syria. Alright, there we go. That'll work out great. So I'll see Syria. World War II capital design. Naval. World War II battleship. Cruiser killer. World War II heavy cruiser. We'll go for the World War II battleship. Vanguard and line class. Got some more marine divisions here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... it's going to be an odd number here. So we'll split them up, and then what we'll have to do is basically have some different land-ins. Right, there we go. So we should be able to hit 2 ports at once there, with a decent amount of men. I could split them up further, but I imagine the French will be garrisoned their ports, and if they're not, they're bloody asking for it. Now then, I wonder if I can get the... Yeah. Will be early, but if I can get it... Well, oh no, never mind. That's not too bad. Right, you'll do. That'd be great. Production control. Lovely. Some more supplies will be fantastic. Yes, we're still working on reinforcement. But once that's done, we can move on to upgrades, and that'll be good. Right, Germany has moved some extra troops over here. Only 2 divisions, but I imagine they will respond fast enough. They do have a few divisions over here watching the Benelux region. A few divisions down here looking at Yugoslavia and Hungary. Hungary will probably join the Axis at some point. Italy, of course, too. But yeah. This is something I rarely ever do due to the fact of me being a giant lazy SOB. Is move troops to Königsberg, which is some, well, East Prussia, which is something that you really should do due to the fact it really does help. Okay, so we should be in war very soon. I suppose this is the best way to do things, just let things go by on their normal means. Alright, there we go. At least we won't see any war with the Soviet Union, at least for some time yet. So that will give us some time to build up and prepare for an invasion of Leningrad. We will see an alliance possibly in the future with Finland, so I can use that in the future to base my ships from. And here we go. So if I declare war, I mean, we are in the war here. We are siding with Germany. If I back down, I get... Whoa. Right. Right, okay. That's irritating. Ah, so France has decided to back down due to the fact I have backed down. Well, I haven't backed down, I'm just allied with Germany. Or are we going to see war here? No. Okay, so we'll be able to declare war upon the French. So the good news is Germany's going to absolutely annihilate Poland. No problemo. Yeah, that is pretty horrifying. Poor Poland. Poor Poland. Not a hope in hell here. Yep, and here comes the Soviets to invade Poland too. Though the Germans have got the lion's share. Yep, and defeated most of the Polish army. So Poland will fall imminently after Lublin, I do believe. Oh no, Warsaw's still holding out. That's pretty impressive. Right, so I'm going to deploy those extra troops down on the border, and we're going to get ready for the invasion of France. And the war with the Allies. I do kind of feel like I should base troops in Canada. Not too sure on that one. Yep, there we go. Poland is now gone. So is Danzig. So we'll give time for Germany to reorganize, and then we will be ready to launch our invasion of France. Yeah. Okay. Lovely, some extra Marines. I'm going to put them to good use. There we go. So Germany's coming over here now. Good news. Is Belgium in the Allies? Right, so Belgium's guaranteed by France, so declaring war on Belgium would lead to war anyway. Carrier design 1940. Good news. Agri-chemistry. Aircraft would be nice. 38, 39. Ah, turbojet engine. Let's get to work on that. Okay. We have a little bit of dissent at home. That's a little bit odd. Right, we're working on that now anyway. 20 out of 32. Yep, see, we're 46% into that. Transport 1940. Yeah. So Germany's pretty much ready. They're just basing forces around here. So it's going to be definitely interesting once we get to the war with Soviet Union. I would love to try and conquer the French. So we'll give it a little bit longer. We'll get into position. So I'm going to start organising my fleets. Though we are coming towards the end of the episode, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this, as I am right now. So until the next time, thank you for watching, and do come back for more by subscribing, liking, favoriting, commenting, and sharing with your friends. So goodbye for now. Have a great day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing.